Okay, so we'll just do this in a little first person, light. Um, as you can see, I have most of the internals to a 4G63 sitting on the prep table. These are obsolete because if you look at that, it's pretty bad. The crank's okay, but I think we're replacing it anyway. You can tell that it's not ridged or anything. Okay, maybe the mains are a little bit ridged. We're replacing it. We could hone it up or buff it out. We're taking lots of stuff to the machinist. Oh yeah, that one's pretty bad. So here's the rest of the stuff. Most of it. Tried to organize and keep it out of the way as much as possible under the table and lift. It was a bear getting it out of there without pulling the tranny. I can't see it from underneath. The reason that we pulled the whole thing is because there's some decent scoring in the cylinders. And it doesn't show up on the camera, but there's a pretty decent ridge on the bottom too. It's I can't reach it. It's about 2 inches up on the bottom of the cylinder wall where the rings engage on the cylinder wall. It's a decent little ridge on there too. So we've decided against going on the stroker. We're just going to go high compression with the oversized pistons. Also with why is that so out of focus? There it goes. Also with the balance shaft delete, H-beam rods, and after we get the motor all put together, we're going to need to get some higher flow injectors, higher flow fuel pump, and we really need to get a DSM link so that I can tune this thing on the fly. She's going to be quick. We're turning it into a race car. There is a little bit of rust right in here under the rocker panel. This car's from Kansas City, so they salt the roads there. The whole rocker panel substructure, I'm either going to cut out with a grinder and a Sawzall, or we're going to get a plasma cutter so I can cut it out exactly the same on both sides. And we're welding in some capped off channel, not channel, but 2x3 rectangular tube stock. I'm going to weld it into the place where I cut the slot out for it, get rid of all of the rust that's there on both sides, and then I'm going to tie it in with a roll bar and the cross for the 5 points. It's going full race car. It already quick. I mean, it was quick when we parked it, but it was making milk. So we had to check out what was going on. As it turns out, it was partly the head gasket that we just did, but only partly, because I think we have a little bit of a warped head. That's okay. We're going to get it decked 10 thousandths on the head and 10 thousandths on the block for a total of 20 thousandths of a deck. And we're only going to get a 10 thousandths oversized copper head gasket so that we can get the 9.5 to 1 compression pistons, and with the shaved head, or the decked head and deck, will be right about 10 to 1, 9.8 to 1, or right around there. And that's going to be pretty good. That's going to scream. That's going to scream. After we get the roll bar in, we got to get some race seats. We're going to completely redo the underneath. The motor's going to be brand new, so the engine bay is going to be completely redone. We're going to strip everything, clean everything that we need to, replace all the vacuum lines. The head, we got tucked over here. We got the valve cover sitting on it just to keep dirt out of it. But yeah, this is going to be a fun one. Now that it's not a daily driver anymore, we're going to turn it into a full race 4G. 4G63 all the way. Now, I need to try and find me a good condition 4G63 so I can rebuild it, and then find me a Fiero to put it in. Because I like rear wheel drive. And my buddy that owns this ride, well, I guess we both own it now. I've been putting in the wrench time too. He said it's our race car, so I guess we'll build him something front wheel drive, because he likes front wheel drive and I likes the rear wheel drive. So we'll build me a Fiero with the same engine, probably the same boost figures and everything. We'll just do twins. Anyways, this has been a little bit of a rant. I don't have much to show except for the fact that we tore it all apart today. But she's going to be sick when we're done. Catch you later, guys.